Before you get started, always remember to disconnect the battery. If your car won't start and you can't hear the fuel pump priming when you turn the key in the ignition, then it's possible that the fuel pump has failed. It's situated under the rear seats. If you lift that up, lift up the carpet, you'll see a round metal plate with 3 screws that you need to undo to access it. And you'll then see access to the fuel pump. And what you need to do this is a hammer and chisel. You'll see there are various notches around the edge of the cap for the pump, and we just need to gently tap so we're moving it round. You see it starts rotating round. This is rotating, so we just keep going until it undoes. So what we then need to do is just lift off these clips. This is the hoses that connect the fuel. Right, so this is undone. I'm just going to lift that out. And if you see at the side here, there's a pressure plate on the side of the fuel hoses. And if you just push that in, the hose should start to come out. I'm just going to tighten the connector off a bit. See that pushing in and that little bit of wiggling, and this hose should then come off like that. And the same with the other one. So we've now got the hoses clear and we can lift the fuel pump out. I'm using the tray that I normally use for oil changes, because this car is being scrapped. I don't mind about the any oil or residues getting in the car, but you might want something a bit cleaner. So just lifting out the pump now, and there is a gasket around that you just need to gently move out the way as well. If you move that up, you should then be able to lift the pump out. And you will find at the bottom there's an arm that you will need to move to be able to lift the pump out. And gradually, if you tip it to the side, you should be able to empty some of the fuel from within it, and that will then give you access to be able to lift the float arm out as well. And we now have the fuel pump out. You can see the layout of the fuel pump with the float that measures the level and the reservoir where the fuel is sucked in, so that even when the car is moving around the corner, the pump can still work. Refitting is the reverse of removal. You need to make sure that the float goes into the tank first, and you can then push the rest of the fuel pump in and use the gasket to make sure it seals. You'll then be able to use the ring to tighten up around the edge, again using the chisel. Finally, reconnect the pipes and the power to the pump, being sure to clean up any fuel that spills on the top of it.